And this is a promise for those in Christ. But it isn't an automatic gift guaranteed upon conversion, but it's a conditional promise. It's based on the command in the previous verse. This is one of those passages, much like the Proverbs, a sort of cause and effect statement, like do this and this will happen, or don't do this and this won't happen. It follows, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And then the key word in the beginning of verse 7, and the peace of God. This is where a translation like the NLT actually helps a bit by saying, and then the peace of God, because it really signals the reader to make the connection between the first and the second part of the text. The outcome in verse 7 is a result of that former action in verse 6. In fact, the focus of the section is about not worrying or being anxious about anything, but instead giving it to God and trusting him, right? This idea is actually consistent with Jesus' teaching about not worrying in Matthew 6. He says, do not be anxious about your life or any of your needs, because he knows exactly what you need. But seek first his kingdom and righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. In a similar way, our Philippians passage, instead of being overcome with anxiety and worry of uncertainty, let him know our requests, but with thanksgiving. In my heart, it would look something like this. God, I really need you to help me financially right now, but thank you for always providing everything I need. Lord, I'm really asking for your healing right now, but thank you for the strength and health that you have given me. It's a way to express trust that my life is in God's hands. It's a way to think more like Paul, who learned to be content in every situation. When in need and lacking, he was still content. And in times of plenty and abundance, he still saw his desperate need for Christ. And it's this attitude of thankfulness, contentment, and trust in him that'll bring about a lasting peace, a persistent peace of mind that isn't determined by our circumstances, but it's even contrary to our circumstances. My peace no longer hinges on my temporary emotions, but it's rooted in assurance in God's provision and sovereign control in my life.